Hello. If you're having a bit of a rough time right now, lend me your attention for just a little bit and hopefully I can help you sail through it. My name is Minka and this is Minka Moving Through the Clouds. Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate you. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about me throughout this message so that you can see that this is something that I have been able to get past and get through, and it's something that I apply obviously whenever I need it again because life is cyclical, right? So a couple of months back I was having a bit of a rough time because things didn't go the way that I had planned them to go. I had a vision where I wanted things to go, didn't really turn out that way, and I was starting to get a little bit frustrated. But then I started to think, for most of my life nothing has really gone the way that I have planned it to. So you would think that by now I'm an expert. No, I am not. Far from it, okay? Which also further got me to thinking, most of the things that have worked out turned out greater than I thought. And they came through places, people, or even situations that I didn't see coming. So that got me to conclude that expectation is indeed a human thing, and it is indeed the root of all our pain. I'm sure you must have heard that before. Think about it. We plan, we execute, we set things in motion because we expect them to go a certain way. But the minute something changes, things go away from the initial plan that we had, we start to become frustrated. Why? Because things have changed now. We are no longer in control. We like being in control because it gives us a sense of ease, safety, comfort, right? But life isn't built that way. We like being in the driver's seat. But think about it. Let's say you're in the driver's seat. The person in the passenger seat may not experience the same level of comfort and ease as you do while driving. Maybe because they don't trust you. Maybe because they feel they're out of control too. That they cannot be part of what could happen, what may happen, and even preventing it. They are at your mercy. Yes, because they don't trust you. But perhaps if you trust someone, you could relax while they're driving and be completely at ease. This takes me back to my childhood while I was growing up. Whenever I'm in my father's car, I was completely at ease, relaxed, because I trusted him with my life. I believe he was a safe driver anyway. He always took care of me. He was very gentle. There were things that he had demonstrated for me to be able to trust him completely, and I really did trust him. In fact, if we are driving for a long journey, I sleep or I listen to music. He often plays something like jazz, Fela Kuti, or Bob Marley, and I would have fun, just relaxed. But when my mom was driving, ooh, ooh, that's a different story, honey. I would be terrified. I was frightened because she was a very fast driver, careful but reckless. I would even hold the car handle as if I would be able to escape if something were to happen. And we come close to something's happening. So throughout the ride, my heart will be jumping out of my chest, and honestly, I wouldn't be able to focus on anything else but the thought that, dear God, please get us home safe. I couldn't trust her with my life. I couldn't be at ease in that car. I wanted to be in control because I felt out of control entirely and I couldn't predict what could happen. I couldn't trust her to be able to handle that as well. Now imagine that you are in the passenger seat of my dad's car, and imagine that that car is being driven by the universe. You are safe. You are loved. You trust that no matter what happens in this car, even if the journey pivots, even if it changes, that you will get to your destination safely. Just trust. Trust that the universe has your back, that it will always take care of you. Let go of the control. Anyway, as I continue to think, because it was like a moment I had where I was able to just come out of that frustration. As I continued to think, I started to wonder what could I do in that moment to help me get past that frustration. And I pulled out some affirmations, which I usually go to whenever I feel a little bit out of place. I started to listen to some gratitude affirmations, and there was a particular line that really caught my attention. It said, I am grateful for all the growth that I have made so far, and I appreciate the opportunity to grow. That one got me because I remembered. I remembered where I came from, how far I have come. I remembered the girl I used to be and the woman that I am now. I remembered all the things that I had to leave behind to gain peace. I remembered all the healing that I had to go through in order to figure out who I am and to be able to exist authentically. And suddenly I was like gushing with gratitude because I now remember. You see, we spend so much of our lives focusing on the things that we want to achieve. I know I did. Sometimes I still do. I want to accomplish so much that sometimes I feel like I don't have enough time. I don't have enough life in me to get them done. But time is an illusion. And we shouldn't be in a hurry to get somewhere that maybe we're not ready for. And if we can lessen our expectations just a little bit and exist in that energy of gratitude, things could actually be brighter. We could actually live in the moment. We could see things a little bit more clearly. You know? I feel like at the moment I remember why I was feeling frustrated. It was because of a social conditioning. Growing up, I was taught to show up a certain way, to have to achieve certain things by a certain amount of time. I broke all those rules. I didn't have a choice. My life moved differently. My life shifted and I had to adjust to it. Those are things I have tried in the past couple of years to really break away from. It's a patriarchal view of life where if you are working hard on something, then you must have something to show for it. You must be able to produce the fruits of your labor. But for me at the time, most of the work that I have done was internal. I didn't really have anything physical to produce to say, here, this is it. It was internal, but it was needed, and I was so grateful for it because it made me wiser. It made me grow. It helped me become who I am. It even helped me understood who I was in the first place so that I can embody that. So if you are there where a lot of the growth that you have done is inside and you don't really have much to show for or to produce, just take a minute and think of why you feel the need to please the expectations that others have for you and why it matters that you even show anything to them. Because that work, that growth is for you and it is preparing you for a future that you have asked for. And it still doesn't need to be explained. It doesn't need to be shown to anyone else. As long as it makes you happy, as long as you're following your path, as long as you're moving at your pace, as long as you are in alignment with who you are and your values, then you don't need to prove it to anyone. And a lot of the frustration and a lot of the expectations that we have really is because other people are expecting us to show up in a certain way. But if you are able, if we are all able to lessen that expectation and we can show up in the world with as much curiosity and authenticity as we can muster, then we can exist in the now. We can live with less expectations and we wouldn't be as frustrated because we already trust that everything is working out in our favor and that the universe has got our back and everything is working as it should. You see, expectation is indeed the root of all our pain, but gratitude is the cure. So if we can always come back to that state of being, that gratitude space. I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for what I have. I'm grateful for the journey so far. I'm grateful for the places that I have left. I'm grateful for what I no longer am. I'm grateful for all the choices that I have made that have brought me here. I am grateful for all the times that I didn't know where I was going, but I trusted the path and the universe got me through it. God or whatever higher power you choose to believe in. I am grateful for all that I am, all that I have, and all that is in this moment. And I choose to be happy and at peace because I know things are exactly as they should be, and I will continue to move at my pace. It's exactly all we need. And think about it for a moment. Being human is a lot of trial and error. And if things go our way all the time, what would be the point of it all? I really hope that I have been able to reach you today and that you will carry this with you too and take it forward. Take care, and I'll see you on another one. Love you so much.